Hi guys, welcome to Totes Yoga. My name is Jen and let's get yogaing. We're going to come straight into all fours, so knees underneath the hips. Spread your fingers here as much as you can and hands directly under the shoulders. As you take a deep breath in, start to lift the head, stretching the chest. As you exhale, chin comes to chest, bring the belly in, start to round your back. And then you're just simply following your breathing here. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. So really tuning into your breath here. Good. You might want to stay here in our cat-cow pose. If you want something different today, tuck the toes, lift the hips, bring your weight into the hips or into the feet, and then start to roll through, knees come down to floor, and then we're lifting straight into our cow position again. So if you want to, down dog to cow as another option today, rolling through. We're still following our breath here. Inhale to lift to cow. Exhale to down dog. And just practice shifting the weight forward and back if you're in your down dog position. If this doesn't feel suitable, you can keep your knees down in your regular cat-cow, but if you feel like you want some more warmth today, a bit more movement, then this might be you today. Nice work, guys. Last in-breath here. Nice job. Come to a long flat back. Take your left foot through, lunge position. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. So really bring your eyes and chest forward. Find the length from the base of your spine to the top of your head. If fingers can't touch the floor, you can bring hands onto the knees. Just sink into that hip so you're starting to feel that hip flexor stretch. As we exhale, we press back, lift the toes, hamstring stretches. Try and keep that spine long here, guys. If it feels a little bit too deep, you can of course ease away. Or do you want to reach the fingers further away, really deepening that stretch? Lots of jet breath. Just find your edge today where you can feel that stretch across the back of the legs. As we exhale, let's come back into our hip flexor stretch, chest forward, long spine. Deep breathing. And then back into our hamstrings. As you lift the toes, try creating a wave from left to right with that foot. So hopefully you can see that there. One side to the other side. Good, and then bring that foot back down again, bend back into the knees. This time we take a deep breath in, arms come up, back, overhead, open the chest. Exhale. Back down to floor. This time we're going to tuck that back toe, lift, and then you might need to step the foot in to ground the heel down to floor. Start to lengthen your front leg, but of course you can keep a slight bend into that knee. If it feels too tight, hamstring and calf stretch. Reach. Good, and just find acceptance of where you are today. Appreciate your body. And then bending back in to that knee over ankle. Straight to our warrior two. Turn that back toe out. And then we're coming straight up here to our warrior two. So you might not be as low. If this feels way too much, just move around a bit here, guys. You can bring the feet closer together, wider apart. Do explore your yoga poses. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Good. Squeeze through the thighs and the glutes. Hips are open. As we inhale, sun warrior, reach back and overhead. Maybe lift that heel if you want to, but if that feels too much for the calf, really firm base. Good, out breath, extend your warrior two. You can bring forearm to thigh, hand to shin, or fingers to floor. Wherever you are today, try and turn the chest, lift the eyes, and breathe, sinking into those hips. Nice work. And then let's come back into that lunge position, lift the heel. You can bring your knee down or keep it lifted. Maybe you want to rock forward and back a little bit here. Nice work. Step into a downward facing dog. You might want to walk out the legs here, bending one knee and then the other, or bending both knees, and then lift, heels down, heels lift, knee bend, and repeat the process. Or you can just pedal out. Okay, let's repeat on that other side. So you might want to step straight through to lunge or knees down first. Step through into your lunge position here. So again, lifted chest, long spine, hip flexor stretch, lots of breath. And just find those quiet moments in between the yoga poses, just to be present. And then let's come back to hamstrings, hips press back, lift the toes, spine long, ease away from the leg, or you can come a little bit closer to deepen those hamstring stretches. Where are you going with your breathing here? Can you soften the shoulders anymore? And let's repeat back to our hip flexor stretch, knee over the ankle, long spine, lifted chest. And just let everything become quiet for a moment. Okay, one more time, back into your hamstrings, lift the toes. You might want to do a little bit of a wave, left to right with your foot. Just go at your own space, your own timing. Nice work, guys. Bring that foot down, knee over the ankle. I'm going to turn the other way so you can see me clearly, but do feel free to stay here where you are. We're going to lift. You might need to step that back heel in and down. Lengthen to your pyramid pose, hamstring and calf stretch. If you want to, you could even come up a bit higher here if that feels a bit too much, or slight bend into the knee. So keep listening to your breath, relax the back of the neck. And then when you're ready to bend into the knee, straight to our warrior two, inhale, good. So knee over ankle or knee behind ankle is fine. Readjust if you need to, feet closer together, wider apart. Should we take that deep breath in? Warrior arms, strong and controlled. Perhaps soften those shoulders, but keep your posture really long here. Deep breath in, sun warrior, reach back and overhead. Try and lift the eyes if you feel secure in your balance. You might want to place this hand here for a little bit more support, or you can take it away. Keep turning the chest. As we exhale, extending your warrior two. So imagine here the length from your toes all the way up to the fingers. You can be here, here, or even down here. Try and turn that chest. Keep monitoring your breathing here. Where can you let go, or where can you go a bit deeper? Find the pose that feels right for you, guys. Make it personal for your bodies today. And then when you're ready, straight back into that lunge. Option to bring the knee down, or option to keep it lifted. Perhaps if you want to, you can rock forward and back. Good, we're going to keep the feet separated, but turn the toes to me, hands to centre. Same options before, bring the feet closer together or wider apart. Right hand to centre. Inhale, start to turn and twist. One of my favourites. Opening hips, chest, shoulders. Breathe and hold. As you exhale, hand to centre. Let's repeat to other side. Full breath in. Keep turning that chest, rotating. Exhale to centre. Both hands to floor, you can stay here, or do you want to walk those hands in a little bit closer? If you guys need more stability, take the heels in slightly. Walk the hands maybe to the center, drop your head, soften the shoulders. You can bring the hands further through here if you want. Yoga is all about experience, so just adjust where you need to. Don't be afraid to move around slightly in those yoga poses. Really lifting the hips, increasing the pelvic tilt. Find some peace and center here. Find a sense of reassurance. And then when you're ready to, gently make your way up, come straight back into that lunge position, and then knees underneath the hips, straight back into our cat-cow. Breath in and breath out. Good, keep just moving throughout the spine, chest. Nice work, everyone. Hopefully your hip flexors are feeling really open and stretched. And maybe rocking forward and back in your cat-cow is also a nice option. I come forward as I lift my head and back as I drop my head. And just really experiencing your breath and the stretches. Not worrying what it looks like. Just tuning into how it feels. And let's come to child's pose. Take your knees wider than your hips, toes closer together, press the hips back. One hand comes underneath the arm, so you're coming into a twisted child's pose. Now you might just want to rest here, or if you want a deeper twist, prayer hands, press the elbow to floor, hands to the center of the chest. So as the elbow presses to floor, it should give you leverage to turn the chest, open the top shoulder. Breathe and hold. And let's repeat to other side. Other hand underneath the arm. You might want to hold here or prayer palms, palms together, elbow press. Keep turning the chest. And then come back to center position when you're ready. Nice work, guys. Come and take a seat on your mat next. We're coming to modified half lotus. So bring your left leg in first. Right foot is flexed on floor, shin, or the knee as your options. You might want to shuffle the hips back and press your hips equally to the floor. If it's not an option for you to bend your knees in this position, you can just extend out your legs as a modification. Bring the hands behind you, roll the shoulders back, inhale, lift the arms and chest. Keep pressing the knees to floor as you bring those hands behind you. On your next breath in, both arms come up and overhead, long spine. Exhale, start to fold forward. Land the hands, drop the head, soften the neck and the shoulders. Can you find your deep breath out? Can you let your body settle any more into this position? As we inhale, let's walk those hands in, change over the legs. So swap sides, either foot to floor, shin or knee. Shuffle the hips back, move your sitting bones out the way, palms press behind, inhale, shoulders roll back. Knees keep pressing to floor as we lift through the eyes and chest. Deep breath in to rise. Longest spine. Deep breath out to fold. Drop the head. In these moments, just let everything become really quiet and still. Giving yourself space to rest. And when you feel ready to, it's one of my favourite stretches, gently make your way up. Let's bring both legs out diagonally here, flex through the feet. Option to shuffle those hips back again. If this feels too tight for your hamstrings, you can of course bend the knees, but keep the feet flexed. So when you guys are ready to, as we inhale, let's bring one arm back open. As you exhale, start to come to your side stretch. So turn the chest and eyes to ceiling, keeping your feet flexed. You can stop here, or you can come a bit further if it feels right. So just go to the right position that feels good for you today. Try not to strive in yoga. Just soften and breathe and see where your body wants to take you. Okay, let's come back to center and repeat to other side. Inhale, pull the arm back, chest and shoulder stretch. Exhale, slow to side stretch. You might want to stop halfway or a little bit more. And keep letting go on each breath out. Where can you soften in your body here? As we inhale, back to center. This time arms come up really tall. Exhale, slowly start to come halfway forward. As you come halfway, land your hands. So here your spine should be really long, chest lifted, feet still flexed. Deep breath. On your next exhalation, start to walk the hands further away and then stop and hold again. With each out breath, continue to explore, come a little bit further forwards, and then you might just come to a place where your spine starts to round, which is fine. Drop through the head and just sink into your pose. And when you're ready, slowly walk those hands in towards you to lengthen the spine. You can keep your legs long or come to a more suitable position or more comfortable position. We're just going to hold here for a moment. You can rest your palms up onto your knees or one hand to belly and other hand to chest. Sometimes it feels quite comfortable to bring both hands to the chest, but it's up to you, whatever feels right. We're all different. As you inhale, I want you to lengthen your spine. As you exhale, I want you to soften your shoulders. Start to close your eyes and really visualize your breathing. Full breath in with your fullest breath out. And let everything else just fade away to the background. As you let that soothing breath calm the nervous system, and all that matters here is your breathing. Intentional, slow breath. Letting any worry or anxiety just come off of you. Finding a peaceful, relaxed space. And you can hold and breathe here for as long as you need to, knowing that breath is always there